Brought to you in part by Monadnock Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene. Hey everybody, welcome to Kids in the Kitchen. I'm Luca.
I'm Olivia.
Awesome. You were going with Olivia?
Yeah.
I thought you're throwing me for this. I was going to call you something else. Okay, so this is Olivia. I'm Luca. That's a cool name, isn't it? We're making food. What are we making today, Olivia?
Scallops, shrimp, and mussels.
Right, and we're going to do them quick, like appetizer quick. Like if you had people come over and to surprise you, say, hey, we're over at your house, we're here for a party, and you're wearing a Superman shirt that's purple. We want to come over and eat, and I didn't take my shirt off. So what are we going to do? We're going to make quick dishes. So we're making shrimp cilantro. So it's plum tomatoes, garlic, shallots, really yummy, easy. And we'll add a little fresh cilantro to that. Scallops, I'm going to teach you how to cook scallops so that way they're seared perfectly. You ever see that on the those food shows? They're like, we're going to sear them perfectly. Well, we're going to do that, hopefully. Hopefully. And then mussels. Quickest, easiest dish to make. And I'm going to show you how to eat mussels without a fork. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, so we're two kids in the kitchen. I'm a big kid. Get it? Hey, kids in the... She's not going to laugh at anything I do today. I can see it already. Oh, look, that's us. Hey, and we got to start cooking. So let's get started cooking because when we come back, Kids in the Kitchen's on again. So let's dance on the way out. Come on, Olivia, you got to dance. You got to dance. Hey everybody, we're back in the kitchen. Where are the kids? This is?
Olivia.
Olivia. This is?
Olivia.
And I am?
Luca.
Yes, she got it. I don't even plan those. All right, Olivia, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut up some beets. So should you use that? Vegetables? Yeah, use that. I need to do fish. Not fish. Not fish. Fish. There you go. I need to do... Yeah, look at, no, keep it over there. Don't worry, leave it over there. He wants to bring it back. So you're going to cut up the beets for me. Put on your gloves because you're not going to want to cut up the beets without gloves on. So what I did is I partially boiled these beets. We're going to make a beet puree for our scallops. I'm going to have you cut them up into smaller pieces. We're going to get them in this pan right here. Right? You want to cut up two or three of those.
Okay.
And I'll have you chop them up. So we're going to make a beet puree for our scallops. All the sauces we're going to do today are quick. They're like boom, boom, boom. The only thing that we've got to take a little time on is actually making the beets by boiling them or roasting them, however you want to do them ahead of time. All right? So you start chopping away.
How big should I make it?
It doesn't matter because we're going to puree it. So how about that size?
Okay.
That size. Okay. So you're going to do that. What I want to start on, and I'm going to do the first dish that we're making, is a shrimp cilantro. Now, I've made this dish before a bunch of times when I'm showing people how to make things. And it's super easy if the thing turns on. It's only a half-hour show. We're going to wait till it turns on. Okay. How about we do this? We'll move it here. We'll turn that one on. How's that? And that one turned on. So all we have to do with the shrimp now, what I have here is shrimp that we took the tails off. Do you like tails on your shrimp? Like when you go to a restaurant and they have tails, you have to pull them off. Do you like that?
Not really.
Good. No, I'm glad you don't. Because we took them off. And not only that, but I'm also going to take, so the hard part of the shell is off, but I'm going to take away the tail also. And I've already pre-cut them down the middle. Now what I do by doing this, basically I score them down the middle like this. They'll open up and be bigger, but you also get to clean the inside. All right? And then you want to cook all your fish or seafood as dry as possible. So these were dried off. See how nice and dry they are? Do you know why?
No, I don't.
You actually get a better sear on it. I'm glad you asked that question. Yeah, you didn't ask the question, I asked the question. Yeah, you got that? All right. How you doing with the beets there?
Good.
All right, so I'm going to make sure all this is nice and clean. These are all done. And watch how quick this sauce is, really. All right, so you got the beets. All right, why don't you pick this up. We'll get that into that pan right there. We'll start cooking it down with a little bit of oil. And then we'll add some stock to that too. So we're going to heat that up. Because even if you've cooked your beets ahead of time, you want to get them, and they're cold, you want to get them heated because when we cut down, or we puree this puree, when we put it in the blender, we want the beets to be warm all the way through and they break down a lot easier. All right, so in this pan, all I'm really doing is adding a little oil. How are you at chopping shallots? You good at chopping shallots?
I think so.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Since my shrimp is pretty much ready, I wanna bring these over here for now. Get myself a towel, clean this off, and you and I are gonna chop some shallots. So what I want you to do is, to clean that off for you. Gone, close enough. You're gonna take this on here and you're just gonna cut me up a shallot. We'll do it together, ready? Each take one. I'm gonna show you the easiest way to cut something. So we wanna cut like small dice of shallots. Ooh, let's take you off of that for a second. A little too hot, talking too much. All right, so you're gonna take this, we're gonna cut it, come across to the inside, but keep your fingers all the way at the top, right? You're gonna come across. Yeah, not all the way through.
Oh.
I forgot to tell you that part, I'm sorry. That's okay, if you did all, that's right, that's why we have another one, try another one. And then, you're gonna make a couple of incisions down there. Again, not all the way to the end, you're gonna leave this part. See that? Not all the way through and not all the way to the end. Step right there, yeah? And then come down like this, boom, boom, boom. All right, that's good. Now hold it together, right there. Now if you don't go to the end like this, if you stop right there, it holds together by itself. But by keeping your fingers there, now you go down and you have like this fine chop. See that? And just watch your fingers. Perfect. Good, we're gonna use those up for the next one. Is that okay? So how long have you been cooking? Years?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20 years?
Well, not quite that long. No.
How many years is it?
Couple
Have
at least.
you always liked cooking? Is that
Yeah.
something you've always liked doing? And I see that at home you do a lot. Your family does a lot of cooking too, right?
Yeah.
Cook a lot of stuff from scratch. All right, so this is, watch the scallops, scallops. So watch the shrimp, how fast it's gonna be. Hold on to those shallots. We're gonna get our shrimp in the pan, right? We got a hot pan. Shrimp cooks quick. Can you grab the salt over there in the corner? See the salt? So you just put enough in there, and then we're gonna season. And what's cool about shrimp is, remember we talked about how fast it is? Mm-hmm. What grade are you in?
7th.
7th grade. You get to cook in school too?
Yeah, we have, we call it FACE.
What's that?
We call it FACE for Family and Consumer Ed.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so have you cooked shrimp before?
No.
Okay. You see how fast one side cooks? It starts getting orange? Now watch how quick this dish is. This is going to be one of the quickest dishes you can make at home. You could do anything with it. Now I'm going to add my shallots in there, right? I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Check this out. Just a little bit of garlic. And then a little bit of white wine, right? So we have salt and pepper that are mixed together, the garlic, shallots, and the white wine. Honestly, right now, I'm almost done. That's how fast it is. You need to find me you need to squeeze me some lemon juice into that pan. So cut me one in half, squeeze some lemon juice in that pan, and then we'll do the rest, okay? Yay, bingo. Easy, come around. This is awesome. All right, you got lemon juice, you got salt. That's all you need to do. Really, you could eat just like that. You don't have to do anything else. Maybe a little butter. But we're gonna add one more thing into it, some tomato. So let's get my tomatoes. We'll put those in, right? And we'll let that all cook down. So that's our first dish. That's how fast our first dish is. What you're going to do for me now, we're going to do the same process with the mussels. All right? We're going to see what we do with the mussels. And then when we come back, we'll also talk about the scallops in there. So before we go away on here, we have shrimp. We have shrimp, tomatoes, lemon juice, white wine, and what am I missing? Shrimp, tomatoes, lemon juice, shallots, right? Garlic, shallots. And then that's all we need there. Now, what I'm going to do is finish it up with a little fresh cilantro. And this is ready. So this dish is totally ready. We just have to let it cook. When we come back, we're going to do it again with mussels. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. Don't go away because we're the kids in the kitchen. Young kid, old kid. Bizarro t-shirt, in case they were wondering. Because you like Superman.
Yeah.
I love this. This is a great show. Anyway, when we come back, we'll do mussels, we'll talk about the beet puree, and we'll make scallops too. Sounds great?
Yeah.
All right, don't go away. We'll be right back. Do you have a glove on?
Yeah.
1. Thank you. Hey, everybody back. Benedict in the back. Welcome back. I can barely speak. This is Olivia. I'm Luca. And what are we going to make, Olivia?
Now we're going to do the mussels.
We're going to make mussels. Cool. What are we doing next?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't either. Okay, let's do this. It's really quick. It's an easy dish. Oh, no, I have you putting it in. Do like 1 turn of oil in the pan. 1 to perfect. Nice job. All right, so we get the oil in the pan. We're going to let the oil heat up. And that, one of the things you always want to be thinking about when you're working is kind of like you see where the oil is. You want to spread it around, make sure it gets nice and hot. We need more oil, more salt, and a lot more ingredients in here because we're creating this kind of sauce to go with the mussels, right? Mm-hmm. We already have our shrimp almost totally done. Where I'm going to take the shrimp out in a second. We're going to cook down the sauce a little bit more. But the mussels will cook even quicker. It's pretty cool. So what you have is you have sauce, or whatever this is. I mean oil, cooking. You want to see if it's hot. It should be hot enough. And usually what I do is I stick my hand in the pan and see if it's hot. No?
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were there. We're going to put the mussels in. Now, I want to show you something about mussels. Mussels are, they need to open to show that they're good, right? Mm-hmm. But when they're not cooked, they have to be closed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if they're open when they're not cooked, like they have a big gaping hole and they don't close back down, they're not good. But these, we checked them all through and we've cleaned off the beard, which is that little kind of rough stuff on the edge. We've got most of it, but we should be all okay. Now these should be all clean. Now what I'm going to need you to do is just pour them right in the pan.
Okay.
Watch this. It's like a magic trick. I am not doing anything. Be careful, they might spit at you a little bit. You see, because there's water in the mussels. So we have them on high. We're going to turn them down just a little. And now basically what we're doing is we're steaming the mussels in the pan in the oil in their own shell. Right? So now what you need to do is salt and pepper. You want to probably do like 2 nice helpings of salt. Well, maybe 1 or 2 of those. Yeah. You want to do that for me? All right. Perfect. Now, you notice we put it all on the shells, right? But that's gonna go into the sauce. That's the best part. And you see how some of them are starting to open already?
Yeah.
All right. So what you need to do is those shallots you cut up earlier, they go in that pan. That's easy enough. Scoop of garlic in the pan. Is that enough garlic for you?
Yeah.
You like a lot of garlic? No? You're okay? So. And what I usually do is I get it moving. Now, you see how it's kind of jumping all over the place?
Yeah.
There's a lot of water going with the oil, so we'll turn it down a little bit. And luckily, you have your mom at home that cleans the kitchen for you, right? Everybody at home cleans? No? You have to clean your own stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you just start mixing it around. You see how they start opening up like that? Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? Now, we've seasoned them. Wow, watch them. Check them out. They're all like popping open because that steam, the heat from the oil is going, and now all the juice from the mussels are coming out. Now we're going to add a little bit of white wine because we want a little more moisture. So maybe another turn of white wine in there.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Awesome. Awesome. Now you got more. I mean, the heat's going. The garlic is cooking in there. You just want to kind of make sure that garlic breaks up a little bit in there. All right. Now all these flavors are kind of coming together. And again, you see how they're opening up? That's exactly what you want. That's when you know this is cooked. And that's how fast cooking mussels are. It's really, really super, super fast. But to make a sauce, making a sauce for your mussels is more than just, doing the white wine. You need to create like some type of consistency. You see how it's like really watery?
Yeah.
Right? We don't want that. We want to make it some consistency. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll get ready our parsley. But what do you think I would use in there to make it really come together?
The butter.
That's awesome. Butter. What a great idea. Plus, everything's better with butter, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't go wrong with butter. So we just need a little bit of butter. That much? More? No. Really? All right. Only because you want more. That's a lot of butter, don't you think? Maybe we should go with half of that. Let's put half of that in there. And now we're going to let that get in there. Now move them around. Move your mussels around. We'll do it another little seasoning because I have to season stuff at the end. Move it around. If you need a spoon, I have a spoon for you here. Want to get that butter in there. Now what you're creating now is a sauce for the mussel. You see how the sauce is starting to come together a little bit more? And then the mussels, again, that great flavor. The only other thing we're missing is what? What do you think is great with seafood?
Lemons.
Man, you're right. Your family was right. They said you're incredibly smart. You don't miss a beat. There you go. And squeeze that lemon, because lemon's awesome in anything, right? You know what lemons do for you, or what acid does for you? It actually, when you eat something without lemons in it, or any type of acid, it's really flat. All the flavors are kind of flat. But when you put in an acid in there, it actually opens up your taste buds, and you start tasting like all these flavors. It's almost like a welcome mat for all the other food. Try it someday. Do it with grilled cheese. You ever have grilled cheese with lemon juice?
No, I haven't.
You don't know what you're missing. You have to try it. Do me a favor. Try grilled cheese 2 ways, right? You try it one way without the lemon juice. And then the other way, you put it in a pan as you're grilling your cheese in a pan. Sprinkle a little lemon juice on it. Then call me up and tell me it's the best thing you ever had. I know someone who's going to make a blog all about grilled cheese with lemon juice. Telling you, it's amazing. Can I borrow your towel for a second? That's our second dish. Look how fast that was. Bam, we put that in there. We're good to go. We have mussels. We have a great sauce. And when we come back, after we do the scallops, I'll show you how to eat the mussels without a fork.
Cool.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, we're 2 for 2. When we come back, we're going to make scallops. Perfect scallops, just like they do on those food shows. But in this case, Olivia is going to make them, and she's going to show me how to do it. No?
No.
No, okay, I'll make them. Whatever. One of us will. Don't go away, because these kids will be back in the kitchen. All right, we're back. Olivia, what are we doing now?
We're making the scallops.
We're making scallops. What do you think I'm doing, Olivia, with
Drying
the
them
scallops?
off.
Why?
Because they cook better dry.
You're awesome. Yeah, water is our enemy when it comes to searing any type of meat. And that includes meats, too. You want your meats to be dry. When when they say pat a chicken dry and then cook it, anything, the more water you have in an item, the less you'll get a sear on it. And that's why they dry age steaks and stuff like that. But to get a really good sear, we need to have as little water as possible. And that's not, with seafood, you're not going to get rid of all of it, just enough of it. But this is where we need a scorching hot pan. What's the way we find out? No. You're not going to fall for this, are you?
No.
And your oil has to be really, really hot, too. That's important. Do you still have your towel, or did I take it?
You took it.
Okay, especially with this pan, you're going to need your towel, because it's going to get really, really hot in here. So it's getting hot. Whatever. There's me dancing again. I'm not allowed. We're doing a little salt and white pepper on these, right? And you know what? We're going to have some fun with this. Ready? Do you like Moroccan flavors?
Yeah.
Yeah? We're going to put some Moroccan spices on here, too. So I have some Moroccan spices we'll put over the top of it. And then I'll put these in, but I need you to have a pair of tongs ready, because you're going to check them for me, because we're making sure the oil's hot. Oil's getting really hot. And we're going to season one side of these, and we're going to sear them. Now the idea, 2 things you want to be careful with when you're cooking in a pan with oil and you want to keep the heat up, is not to put too many in, right? If you put too many in, what do you think will happen?
It'll take the heat.
Right, it just kind of takes it away. And then we dried them off the best we could, and we get them in there. That's what we want to hear, that kind of sizzle, right? So let's get those in. Should be able to get most of these in there. And the idea is not to cook them all the way through. You saw how fast our other dishes cook, right?
Yeah.
That's how fast these will cook. Drop. If I get you, I'm sorry. And then, so I season one side, I get it in, I go back, and now I season the other side, right? I could have seasoned in the plate or here. It's just good to have it all. All right, a little salt and pepper. All right, we'll save those for another time. All right, when do you think they're ready?
When you can see them like a darker color.
Perfect. So you want to keep an eye on it. Now let me borrow your tongs for a second. And then they'll also tell you when they're starting to pull away. Sometimes they stay stuck, right? And if they're stuck, don't try and pull them, because that's when you rip them. They'll tell you. They kind of have their own life on it. They'll tell you when they're ready. So these are not even close. This one got off easy, but they're not ready. I mean, you need to get maybe like a fraction of an inch up that they're cooking through. But we want the center not to be cooked all the way through, right? Because then it becomes kind of chewy and too much. Now for these, we're going to take the beets that you cooked earlier or cut up earlier, and I put a little bit of vegetable stock in. We're going to make just a little bit of a puree. I'm going to take some garlic into our blender, and I'm going to pop the beets and the vegetable stock in there. Now these are cooked through. They're nice and soft and yummy. And we're just going to pulse them so we get a puree out of it. Now what's great about this is if it's too thick right now, I could just add some more stock to it. And if it's too thin, I'm in trouble. So that's why I don't put too much stock in it. All right, let's check out your scallops. We're going to need to put a little more stock in here. So try it out. Pick one up. See what you think. The middle one up comes off. That's nice. Let's turn that one over. All right. Probably want to get a little bit more seared. You're going to see that the outside one's seared a little bit more. Watch. And they don't have to be overdone by any stretch of the imagination. Good. That one's pretty. See how nice that one is? It's got almost like a little crust on top. You could show everybody the difference. Is that starting to hurt?
No,
too short, too small? I use the bigger ones. We'll do it together. You see, look at that. Oh, look at these perfect sears you're doing. Great job. All right, now we're going to turn this down just a little bit. I wanted high heat, and I wanted a good sear. So you got it. The middle one we're going to bring to the outside. And then I'm pretty much going to shut this off because that thing's going to sear by itself the rest of the way. And that's perfectly cooked. So, what do we have here? We have 3 different dishes. I'm going to turn them back on so we finish them a little bit. So, bring this guy up here, this guy here. Let's get some plates to pop these on. Because they're really, really cool. How many times have we gone away? We got this. All right. Let's show everybody. Oh, can I borrow that?
Yes.
Yay, thank you. How everything looks on a plate, okay? So let's get our shrimp in here and then cook down our sauce just a little bit more. And this is great with like maybe some grilled crostini. Did I get you with all that? You're all set there? So you need to find me a flat plate. We got to find a flat plate somewhere. Where do you think we could find one? Is there one around here? I don't know this place either. Do you know this place?
No.
It's my first day too. We got a flat plate over here. This is going to be for us, our scallops. Let's see how this, come on over here. Let's check this out. See, it's a little bit thick right now,
Yeah.
but we'll loosen that up a little bit with some of that stock over there. You see it? Can you grab that for me? Right, now I'm cooking down my shrimp sauce, my cilantro sauce, so it cooks down. We'll add a little bit of this to our beets so that way it purees a little bit more. Now, do you think this is something you can make if you had people come over?
Yeah.
Real easy and quick? Because I heard that everyone's planning a party at your house tonight. Did you know that? You have to make this for 50 people.
50 people?
Yeah. Can you do that?
Probably.
Is that okay? It's your house? All right, well, there you go. All right, let's try this out. Whichever house it goes to, it's fine by me, because I'm invited. I invited 40 other people to come with me. So, this is our beet puree. All right, so you want to bring your scallops onto this plate too. Okay, you want to, however you want to decorate them. You have your tongs? Perfect.
Yep.
You're in charge of that. Cool. I'm in charge of the mussels over here. Now look how they all opened up perfectly. And check out this sauce. You're going to love this sauce. Lemon, garlic, white wine. Took us no time to make all of these appetizers. All right. Wow, that looks great. Think we should put some cilantro on that? You like cilantro?
Yeah.
You do? I think maybe you're right. We'll put some cilantro on those. And we have our butter sauce here with our big pieces of shallots. I'll get rid of some of those. Pour it over the top. You made all of this, you know that?
Yeah.
This dish you made. That's all you right there. And then, let's take the rest of that cilantro sauce, put it over our shrimp, because it cooked down, because we want to cook down sauces all the way through. Mm-hmm. You did the scallops. Let's shut all this off. Now, you know what the best part of the show is?
The eating.
The eating, thank you. And I just happen to have forks right here. So, first things first. You like scallops, you said, right?
Yeah.
Try out those scallops. And I am going to, let's see how you did. You made those scallops. Ooh. There you go. Yeah? Well, good thing. You made them. If you didn't like them, well, I had nothing to do with them. All right, I'm going to show you something really cool about eating mussels without a fork, okay? First of all, you take a mussel that has nothing in it, and you make sure there's nothing in it. You open up another mussel. Hey, come on, Bubby. I used to be good at this. And you get in there, pull the mussel out, and you have the little mussel fork. You've never had a mussel before?
No, I haven't.
All right, go to town. You have to try the mussels. Lemon butter white wine mussels. Oh, she has her fork. Look at that. And grab some. Have fun with it. Go in the middle. I'm going to try out one of your scallops. So you could do this with kids of all ages in the kitchen. If they like cooking, this is a great time to just have fun with them and try out new food because she hasn't tried it. And
I like it.
she likes it. Woo! Oh, that was a rough one. All right. These are pretty awesome. Shrimp. You could use that for shrimp too. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, that's all for Olivia and I. We made 3 easy appetizers you can make at home with your family, with your kids. Make them have fun. Wow, 3 thumbs up. Who's better than me? Olivia. There you go. And we got thumbs up from Ben in the audience too. Awesome. 4 thumbs up. Hey, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
50 people tonight at your house?
Sure.
Got it? You're on it? High five. Thanks, Olivia. Thanks for a great time. We'll see you next time on Kids in the Kitchen. Brought to you in part by Meunière Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene.